Right now, as you listen to this sentence, there is a voice in your head translating these words into meaning. But if you are the one listening to that internal voice, who exactly is doing the talking? Most of us live our entire lives entangled in that internal narrative. We are conditioned to identify with our passing anxieties, our looping memories, and the relentless mental chatter we mistake for ourselves. Yet ancient wisdom traditions suggest something different. Everything you consider to be you, your personality, your fears, your daily identity, is a temporary projection. It is a mental performance. We experience suffering because we get so absorbed in the roles we play that we mistake the movie for reality. We forget that our true self is the blank screen holding the projection. Modern neuroscience provides a framework for this trap. When we turn attention inward, a specific web of brain regions lights up, the default mode network. This network operates as a narrative generator. It is the machinery responsible for self-referential thinking, constantly churning out worries about the future, regrets about the past, and a highly constructed sense of a separate self. This neurological loop creates a mental monsoon. Like an ocean, a storm might churn the surface into violent chaos, but 10 meters below, stillness prevails. Millennia before we had EEG machines to map these neural pathways, ancient Tantric traditions had already charted this exact psychological trap. Their solution to quieting the mind wasn't to accumulate more knowledge. Instead, they developed a method to systematically subtract false identities to reveal the true self. In Sanskrit, this specific spiritual technology is called Neti Neti, which translates to not this, not this. The practice acts as a precise surgical instrument. First, you observe the physical body. Your cells are constantly dying and regenerating. Because your physical form transforms over time, it cannot be your core identity. Then, you observe your emotions. Anger surges through you like a sudden thunderstorm, peaks and dissipates. Joy arrives and fades. Since these feelings rise and fall without your permission, you are not those emotions. Finally, you examine the thoughts. They appear and vanish like waves on an ocean, convincing in the moment, but transient. You are not your thoughts. So, if you systematically strip away everything that changes, your body, your feelings, your mental chatter, what exactly is left? What remains is pure awareness. Your consciousness is an expansive, luminous sky. Every passing deadline, every spike of anxiety, and every stray memory is simply a cloud drifting across that vast surface. The sky doesn't actively resist a storm, nor does it try to hold on to a wispy cloud. It effortlessly allows the weather to form, transform, and dissolve, remaining unaffected by the temporary formations moving through it. In the Shivic tradition, this unmodified awareness is the mind of Shiva, witnessing the movement of life without becoming lost in its choreography. What yogic texts describe as awakening the third eye is exactly this shift. It's a recalibration of your sensory apparatus to observe the mind's drama from the outside, rather than being trapped inside the narrative. This ultimate destination is the 0 point. It is a silent, unborn observer, where the stressful illusion of being the individual doer dissolves. Stepping out of the mental turbulence and resting in this silent, spacious awareness offers a profound shift in how we relate to our inner world. Now, applying this requires radical honesty. Think of one false identity, looping narrative, or specific fear that you need to detach from today. Take a second and drop that answer in the comments below. Use this action as a formal release of that mental weight. But consistently returning to this state, rewiring your default mode network, and mastering the art of non-identification requires a comprehensive blueprint. The book, In Search of Zero, The Mind of Shiva, is your guide to accessing and integrating this state of pure awareness into daily life. Stop living your life as the storm. Click the link in the description to secure your copy and return to the silence.